Hi there, hello, what up, how you doing guys? That's a different intro to normal, isn't it? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Episode number 292, if I'm not mistaken. Today is all about that midsection, the midsection of champs. And if you do enjoy it, do me a favour, hit me with a thumbs up. 2,500 likes is your target. Thank you for reaching that goal with me. If you are still supporting the series, I love you. And of course, subscribe to the channel if maybe you're new around here. It's kind of unexpected though, because who's searching for a new FIFA YouTuber in June? Like, I doubt there's many new subscribers out there. But anyway, moving on into the episode then. I did decide actually to pick myself up a 92 Cesinha because he would be playing on slightly better chemistry, or actually after a few games he'll be on 3 better chemistry than what Atal was on. And for some reason Atal has kind of done absolutely nothing for me so far, so why not give Cesinha another run out, considering we only got to give him just a couple of games last weekend, and I paid 194 for him. Like about 10 minutes before this he was like 208. So to see a couple pop up under 200 made me snap one up. I think he goes down to about 175, 180 sometimes, and then back up to 215. He's just always yo-yoing. So we just got to try and sell him at the right time once we're done with him, and we'll be all good. But yeah, Cesinha is going to come in. So he'll be on 7 chem for a few games, and then he'll bump up to 8 after he's got loyalty. I might even just play a couple of like squad battles games in the background and get that done so that I can have loyalty for the rest of the weekend league after this session. But yeah, essentially it just gives a slightly better overall chem for that one player. Everyone else is on the exact same as before, and he's actually a very similar player to Atal stats wise, apart from his defensive ability is not so good. But yeah, I mean, for some reason, this Atal is just not been someone that I've got on very well with, which is so weird considering, like, I love the shapeshifter. Maybe I should be playing him as a secondary CDM one weekend to give him a go there, because all I've ever done is played him as a wide cam, and for some reason he just doesn't get involved there pretty much at all. Oh god, that was fantastic. Anyway, let's get on into the episode, shall we? So going into my first game of the weekend league. At this point in time we are 5-2, so this is my Saturday gameplay, and I aim to get up to 10 wins today, knowing that it would leave me 4 more wins for Sunday just to get up to gold 3. As you know, that's what we do literally every single week, sometimes gold 2, but not recently. I've can't be bothered. It's June, isn't it? Like, I just want to get gold 3, see what we get. It'll be a surprise if we get anything good in red. We'll feel kind of lucky, and then if we get nothing, well, we didn't really deserve it anyway. And who knows? Maybe we'll just focus on objectives going forwards. We might not even play the weekend league. But my issue with that, and that's like what a lot of you are doing, I think, out there, because I've been putting it out to Twitter quite a bit. You know, are you playing the weekend league this weekend? What's your current weekend league record? All of this type of stuff. And I've got so many responses which are like, I'm 0-0, I'm not even playing the weekend, I'm going to grind for Bruno Fernandes and Zlatan and stuff instead. Which, I mean, that's obviously absolutely fine. My question to you, and this is just like kind of how I feel, is that if you're grinding towards those players and you're not playing the weekend league anymore, what are you grinding them for? Like, this is like the issue that I have myself with this game, is that I feel like FUT Champs, the weekend league itself, is like the competitive go-to game mode where you really test out your full-on, full-strength team. And the reason why I kind of feel like I feel like less point to playing FIFA if it's not to do the weekend league. Do you know what I mean? Like, even me, someone that only goes to gold 3 and stops, you know, it's just I feel like I try and build my squad up so that I've got my strongest possible team to then head on into FUT Champs. And maybe you guys are just taking like a week break so that you can get those objectives done, and then those players are in your squad for next weekend, for the weekend league, or whether or not you're just doing them so that you've got some cool cards in your club, and you know, maybe they'll come in helpful and handy for another objective down the line. But typically, if you're grinding out those cards, you're not using your full strength squad. You're using like a made up objective squad with different players that you wouldn't normally use. So yeah, that's kind of like my view on it, if you get me, is that I want to grind for these players, but at the same time, I still want to do my gold 3 in the weekend league. It's like a weird addiction. Like, I hate playing the weekend league when I'm playing it. but then also I kind of miss it when I'm not playing it. Do you know, I'm sure a lot of you understand. But yeah, we took a pretty difficult loss in the very first game. Like, first game rustiness, the game literally just got away from me. I thought it was really even. We even went 1-0 up. And then we got a really, really quick, like, 6-minute rage quit, which is one of those, like, godsend rage quits that you get sometimes. Not all the time, but when you do get them, you're very thankful. And in this game right here, this guy had a very, very nice team. He had a headliner Neymar and a really nice Mbappe and stuff. And just genuinely was a strong player. I got 2 goals in this match, which were incredibly lucky. You can just see, like, these were very, very lucky goals. Like, coming off the bar, rebounding and stuff. And I don't know if I've ever hit the woodwork more than I have in this session right here. It was insane. In that first game where I lost 4-1, I think I hit the woodwork 5 times. Like, 5 of my shots that should maybe nearly go in didn't this time, just because they decided to hit the woodwork. It is crazy. I must just be pushing my directional buttons a little bit wrong. And I'm sure, hey, that happens. But this game is... I mean, he's had 3 shots and he's scored 3 goals. I've only had 2 shots on target. I've scored 2 goals. So the goalkeepers aren't doing a whole bunch. But this one wasn't to be either. I mean, look at that. We kind of blocked the free kick and it falls straight to Memphis Depay, and he ends up scoring the goal, running away, celebrating, and he's obviously going to score this one right here. The smart thing to do is to pass that one back across to Neymar, which is, of course, what he does. So we've taken another defeat there. That guy was good, and that guy actually kind of was trying to take the piss a little bit out of me whilst we were playing. Like, he was trying rainbow flicks and all sorts. So he was clearly better than me and was just toying with me and stuff. But yeah, we take another loss. So already we're up to 4 or 5 losses, whatever it is. It's not good. We go on into the next one. This guy, again, pretty solid team, like lots of strong players in there. But a 1-2 between Marcelo and Firmino gives Bobby the chance to score the goal to go 1-0 up. But he's going to go ahead and equalise here. Stoichkov knocks it into, I think that's prime Kaká. Awful defending by me. I just put a challenge in where I thought that was where the ball was going to go, but the touch he took was slightly different. And he gets through and scores. But we are going to be able to ball roll the keeper with Neymar and, of course, extend our lead back out to a 2-1 lead. So, half-time, it's like one of those games where I felt like I was battling the servers more than my opponent in this game right here. And it just felt pretty heavy and horrible. But, you know, that is just the case on a Saturday a lot of the times. And we end up scoring this goal right here. I mean, it's just about bobbles in. I had a few situations where I got 1-on-1 and I was going to chip the goalkeeper. And they all went wide or hit the woodwork. And it's just that we finally got one to go in. And it was just the least pretty goal you've ever seen. But then we extend our lead further to 4-1 in the 70th minute, and that's pretty much just how this game was going to end up. I think I was way better than this guy, but in all honesty, it was just like playing in mud, so it's kind of difficult to score and take your chances when your players are just taking extra touches. This game right here, look at that. Foot birthday, Mbappe, 99 De Bruyne. I was gonna quit, so I was basically streaming some of these games to my mates on Discord, and I just did a little joke that I was gonna dashboard it straight away. But no, of course, we're gonna play for a little bit, see how this game goes. But he obviously had an absolutely insane team. He was absolutely an insane player as well, which, you know, fair play to him. He's good at the game. He's got a good team to match up with it. And I think, do I end up going 2-0 down from this one? Yeah, I think I end up quitting as well. I'm just like, this game was never, ever going to go my way. There's some games where a guy is better than you and you just think, maybe I'll get a victory here if I put, you know, just persevere, but that game was not the case. And as much as I've not been trying to rage quit so that because I do think it affects your elo, I think this game right here, I was just like, okay, we'll move on to the next one and come up against quite a few reds in this squad. But Neymar is going to just knock it across. Easy pass, sweaty ball across to Firmino to tap in. And we go 1-0 up for half-time. I think I was kind of bossing it in this one as well, but it was still quite close. So you got to be a little bit cautious. You got to work for that second goal. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. Bobby is just going to chip that goalkeeper nicely. And I've been finding that I've had more success when I'm really just pretty much tapping the shoot button when I'm doing the chip rather than putting a significant amount of power on it, because the amount of times I was hitting the bar or it was going just over was like insane. But we get another chip goal there. That was a really nice one, actually. Just a nice swift movement on the ball, knocking it over to Cesinha, who ends up scoring the goal. We'll take that one all day long. 3-0, rage quit. That's exactly what you love to see, isn't it? You know, that's one of those weekend league games where you enjoy playing the weekend league because things are actually going your way. You're playing well. You're beating someone by a good margin, and you're actually scoring goals and stuff. So yeah, that brings us up to, I don't even know what. We probably just skip it and move on, don't we? Yeah. So at this point, I hit level 16. It means that the next couple of levels that we hit are going to be pack rewards, which is nice. I'm sure we'll get them done at some point, but I decided to take the overgrown Tifo. It looks like something out of The Last of Us, or, you know, like an apocalyptic overgrown brick wall with lots of foliage on it. I'm not going to use it. I've got the golden goat. We'll just leave that on for now. And then we come up against this. He's already got Bruno 94. He's got 93 Mendy. This guy grinds the game out, I would say. That is for sure. So I was nervous as hell going into this game, thinking, what are we going to come up against? But I score off of kickoff. For some reason, his defense just sort of like parted. And I wasn't even sprinting with Bobby, which is why I think I got a lot more composure on the shot. And it goes in off the post. So we're 1-0 up. And actually, this wasn't a particularly difficult game. We were able to cut this guy's defense open really quite easily, which is nice. You know, again, like sometimes it just feels like such a chore to try and break people down. But we were getting it in. And Bobby scores a 25-minute hat trick. So, yeah, si, senor. Pass the ball to Bobby, he will score. I'm going to say that every episode when he scores multiple goals. I'm telling you, that is what we're going to do. But he rushes the goalie at me, so I end up just sort of like trying to get it back into the middle to Neymar, scoop round the defender, take a shot on goal, and his defender just didn't even dive at it or anything to maybe try and head it away. That is going to be a 4-0, and Gord's Wanderers is going to rage quit. So 2 high-scoring rage quits in a row gets us up to, what, is that maybe 8 wins? Maybe 9 wins? What are we at right now? It is 9 wins, so not bad. Only 1 more win to go for me to get my Saturday achievement done. And we come up against this, Brett, who has got this squad right here. A couple of nice players in there. We've got Red Diego Carlos, who's always a problem. I'd really love to have that Renato Sanchez in my squad, I'm not going to lie. But we're going to win this match right here. And, I mean, that's a mistake from Brett, trying to defend it like that. And after the game, I got some pretty salty messages from Brett. He was not happy to lose to me. Let's just say that. So, yeah, I mean, that's a poor offside trap from him. But we end up fluffing the chance. Half-time. Could be 2-0 up. Really, we're not, though. We're just 1-0 up, and we move on into the second half. At that point, I don't know whether I made any subs. Did I bring anyone on? I can't remember. Maybe Perisic is on. I'm not sure. Yeah, Perisic is on, actually. Another mistake from Brett there, passing it straight out to me from his goalkeeper. I don't know what you expect to say to see there, mate, but that is a goal from me. Always going to score that one. And then a ball roll from Perisic. I maybe should have shot there, but I think I pressed the wrong button. But Firmino's going to knock it back into the box, into Perisic. He's going to get it out to Marcelo, into Neymar. Lovely goal. I mean, yeah, see you later. Good night. 3-0 up and cruising. But then I guess he brought on a couple of super subs and tried to get back into this match. Little sweaty goal. I moved the goalkeeper there. I kind of guessed maybe he would go to the left, but he ends up shooting kind of down the middle or to the right, and he gets his goal from that. Benzema then knocks it in, and a 2-star weak for Adama Traore. Shouldn't really be scoring there with his low shooting, but he does anyway. So it's 3-2. You know, he's getting back in the game, but we're just going to pretty much see this game out. I get an opportunity here where Neymar picks the ball up. We're going to see it out. 4-2. Lovely game. Fully deserved. GG's. Good night. Essentially, yes, lovely win, and that brings us up to 10 and 5. So really, not a great record whatsoever. We've obviously before we've gone like 14-0, 17-3 or so. I don't know what we've done before, but we've had a lot better records than that. And it is it's just I don't really care so much anymore. Like if we're losing and stuff. It's quite difficult to find the motivation to really just get back. It's kind of easier to just like, All right, we'll move on to the next one, see what happens with that. And there are lots of good players still left on this game. Obviously, a lot of the casuals have dropped off. So the Weekend League is still a pretty difficult place to be in, I would say, especially for someone of my level of FIFA capability, pretty average. Mendy, I'm really liking the 89 Mendy. Jordan Henderson's doing all right as well. Bobby Firmino has got 13 goals and 5 assists technically, but I think I've counted more assists on his record because of the way the game counts them and the way I count them on my old Excel spreadsheet. But yeah, Marcelo's doing great. Mane's actually doing fantastic as well. And Cesinha has settled in nicely. He's got 2 goals, 3 assists in the games. But as a wide cam, like Atal had got nothing in the first few. So I was kind of disappointed in him. Cesinha has actually managed to get in there, contribute a little bit. And I have been enjoying him. And obviously Neymar is, I think, my top scorer right now. I'm pretty sure... If I actually, I'll just open up the spreadsheet, shall I? I'll be able to tell you exactly where we're at right now. So, Marcelo's got 3 goals, 6 assists from DM. Cesinha, 2 goals, 3 assists. Mane's got 3 goals, 6 assists. Neymar is on 15 goals, 7 assists. And then Bobby's on 13 goals, 8 assists. So, they're kind of level there. Bobby's got 21 contributions. Neymar's got 22. But we'll go on into the games, you know, to get me up to gold 3 in tomorrow's episode. We'll get that done quick so that we can move on to these objectives. I definitely want Zlatan. I definitely want Kubo. And, I mean, I wouldn't mind a little... Bruno Fernandes as well, but whether or not we grind all the way for that is another thing. We'll see. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Do me a favor, hit me with a thumbs up. I am hoping to get 2,500 likes. That would be brilliant. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. I thank you for that. Come follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Check down below for those. And take it easy, stay safe and healthy and stuff in these weird conditions. And I will catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.